Today, I'm going to teach you how to make a Brussels sprout hot bacon dressing salad. And here we go. Okay, I'm going to start out. I've got a bag of Brussels sprouts here. Wash those up. And I was gonna try to cut them like they showed it on this other channel because Brussels sprout salad is becoming very popular. And so I guess it'll work. I don't want to cut myself, but you just want it to be really, really fine. So once I get these done, I will get back to you. Okay, I'm going to start out with these Brussels sprouts. And I was going to try to do them on the side of my shredder there, but that is not going to work. So I'm just going to cut these up really, really fine. Brussels sprouts salad is becoming very, very popular. And it sounded really good to me. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And I'll get back to you. Found the easiest way is to cut the bottom off and then slice it like that. So it's got a flat area. And what I'm going to be doing with this is I'm going to be making a hot bacon dressing to go over this. It sounds so good. So, okay, I got my Brussels sprouts cut up. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up just one thing of lettuce here. Actually, I'm going to take a smaller one. I just wanted a little lettuce just so that it stays a little bit on the wetter side, not so dry, you know. And I'm going to cut this lettuce up pretty fine too. You know how the bag salads are the rage now. So this is organic lettuce. I like to buy the organic because they say it, lettuce is so fine that it can really grab up those pesticides. So always trying. I don't know if I do good or not, but I'm always trying. All right. I'm going to rinse those again. They got a lot of sand on them. Do not want sand in my Brussels sprout salad. Actually, I'm going to let this drain a little bit, and I'm going to cut up just a little bit of cauliflower. I've been craving like a nice fresh salad, and I make a German potato salad that is very similar to this dressing. So I thought, what the heck? Kind of cut it up a little bit fine here. And in December, I'm going to start doing a cookie every day for 25 days. And show you some of the recipes that I've made my whole life. A lot of them were my mother's and my grandmother's. And okay, so now I'm going to cut up this lettuce. You know what? This lettuce still feels gritty. That's wild. I've never had this kind. This is from Walmart, the Romaine hearts. I've never had it be so sandy. Maybe they were in a hurry. I'm going to rinse this off again too. Okay. And you know, anytime you get anything green, how can you go wrong? Greens are so good for you. All right, put that in there. Then I'm going to cut up a red onion. Because I want to sprinkle some of that on top. I always want it to be pretty because that makes it more appetizing. I don't know if you guys have seen these Brussels sprout salads in the, you know, the bag salad aisle, but I thought they want so much for them. I thought I can do that, and I can put my own twist on it, you know. So, all right, got that cut up. Okay, now I'm going to move you across the kitchen. Okay, I just put some eggs on to boil, so I'm going to time those for 12 minutes. That's usually about right. And now I'm going to take my bacon for my hot bacon dressing. Get this out of the package. Start my pan. I got the thick cut bacon for this. And I'm just going to cut it into, oh, I left my knives in Michigan. Well, my goodness. Pays to have a good sharp knife. Well, at least this is doing it a little better. And I'm going to fry this until it's crunchy. Get that lettuce out of there. And I'm going to use the drippings from it for my hot dressing. Like I said, this is going to be a lot like my hot German potato salad. So you'll have to watch that one because I'm telling you, my German potato salad is so good. Okay. Once I get this all going, I will get back to you. The bacon's getting there, but I want it to be really crumbly and crunchy. And I cut up some onion. The eggs are almost done. And once this is nice and crunchy and crumbly, I'll get back to you. Okay, my bacon's right about where I want it to be. So what I'm going to do is I am going to just put the bacon into this dish and keep the fat. You know, it's surprising. There's not that much fat in bacon anymore, like there used to be. I think they're trying to make the pork a little leaner so it's more popular. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wipe off the edge there. I'm going to take my onion and I am going to brown my onion in my renderings there. Keep them more you brown them, the more flavor you've got. So, and I am going to put a little bit of celery salt in there and some pepper. Finally got these great value things to work. I found out that they've got to go down. You got to suffer for months and then you can finally work on. But when this gets browned up, I'll get back to you. These onions are just about where I want them to be. I noticed when I watch, I don't know if you've ever watched Food All Over the World. It's so interesting how other people cook. But they always fry onions and put them in everything. They'll take fried onions and put them over potatoes and everything else. But I think that's where I want it to be. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a half a cup of sugar. And a half a cup of vinegar. Maybe I'll stir that in first. My grandmother always said, German grandmother, half parts. Half and half is what you want whenever you want to do a sweet sour. And that's the ticket. And I'm going to add a half a cup of water too. Just to give it a little more liquid. And then I'm going to look at that hot bacon dressing. I'm going to bring it up to a boil again. Turn it up a little bit. I was going to put this in my little plastic cup here, but I'm afraid it's going to melt it. So I'm going to just put it in a bowl. I've never made this before, but it just looks so good to me. Okay, when I get this thickened up a little bit, I'll meet you on the other side. Okay, so I'm going to toss this all up. You know, it's just something different. And Brussels sprouts taste like cabbage anyway. And cabbage and lettuce go really good together. And a little bit of cauliflower in there, what the heck, right? All right, so I'm going to dish that up. Okay. And I'm going to, I've got this dried cranberries and honey almonds, and I'm going to try that. Because a little bit of sweet always goes good with salty. If I can get it open. Oh boy, I guess I should have pre-opened this. Sorry guys. All right. I think I'm going to put that on last so it looks pretty. And I'm going to take a little bit of my red onion. Let me move that so you can see what I'm doing. A little bit of my red onion. And then I am going to put some of my bacon. Yum, yum. Okay. And then cut up a couple eggs. 11 minutes gets these just about between hard and soft. So I'm going to do that. I think that sweet sour dressing will be really good on it with the egg. And you know, protein always makes you hold off eating. Okay. And now I'm going to put my little bit of fruit. with the almonds. Oh, does that look yummy? Okay, and I'm going to use my little cup here. And I'm going to put the dressing on it. Oh, does that look good? Okay, so there we have it. There's my Brussels sprout, cauliflower, and lettuce salad with bacon, hot bacon dressing. Does it get any better than that? I just wanted something different, and I've been seeing these and just sounded so good. I love Brussels sprouts, but I've never had them raw, but I tasted them and they weren't bitter. So I guess if you get the smaller ones like that, you know, you're okay. And thank you so much for watching. And remember, there's nothing you can't do if you put your mind to it and love the Lord with all your heart. Bye now.